Oh, I've been good, man. Taking care of the family.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might come back. We'll see.
You been offered anything?
Let me see. Off anything like what?
Like a fight.
I mean, I get offered stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Fights, shoes, I don't know. We'll see.
Charlo, and then I'll have Errol Spence.
So Errol Spence at 154, maybe 12 months from now.
Yeah, if he wants to come to the big boy division, then yeah.
It's time for him to let boxing go. That's my opinion. I don't want to see him get in the ring and at a higher weight, and it's been so long, and the ring rust and the accident, the injuries. I think he should stay on his ranch, enjoy what he has gotten.
Mike Tyson says he feels incredible physically and is in excellent shape, ready and motivated to face Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Hey, man, we working, man. We working. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't wake me up from a run.
Nah, bro. Nah. Hey, going on vacation, not bringing your running shoes.
Mike Tyson is in training camp, steadily refining his techniques and improving, day by day, to stay.
And so it was for me to help him realize that. That was pretty crazy. For him to come back in the gym and me to be holding mitts and be looking at him, you know, you can't believe it. I think it's like the biggest comeback in professional sports. If you don't believe in yourself, why should I? And he believes in himself 1,000%.
Mike Tyson is hammering the heavy bag with relentless power and sharp combinations, showing intensity, stamina, and refined technique at 59.
People on social media say, if I come back, I'll be the shell of myself. You know, if he comes back, you know, he's gonna, but he probably not gonna come back. He's damaged. I just, you know, use it all as fuel. Some people can use it all and be not motivated and be like, and let that knock them down. I use it as fuel. I use it as motivation.
Mike's sparring session even surprises his trainer as he shows the same speed, power, and technique with full strength.
What do you see there in Spence that makes you feel that, hey, you know what, I think I can take this guy?
It's a fight that wakes me up, you know? Wakes me up. You know those fights that you'd be like, a challenge? Like the Tony Harrison fight for me was like all right, I've got to wake up. This is the fight. And it brings something different in your brain, in your body. You learn more about yourself. You just become a different person, a different animal. And that's another fight that will bring a different animal into me.
Mike is doing heavy dumbbell exercises, lifting with controlled power and focus, building strength and endurance through intense gym training.
You know, Errol hasn't been busy. He's sort of needs a comeback fight himself. Tim needs a little bit of a comeback himself. He just had a small win over Velasquez. He's going to keep trying to work his way back in. So you look at the fight on paper and you think, this is a sellable, marketable fight. And, you know, between two guys who need to work their way back in. And, you know, the winner is two big names, so the winner obviously creates a real drawing power to himself again and works their way probably into a title fight.
Andre Rozier believes Errol Spence shouldn't return, citing his injuries, accidents, and career toll. Risk outweighs reward despite Spence's recovery.
Every time he posts on like social media, he looks like he's in like terrific shape. Looks like he took those last 2.5 years to really just get it, like his body right, maybe his mind right, whatever. Do you think we can see another run from Spence at 54?
Honestly, this is only my opinion, nephew. You know how I am. I don't want to see Spence back in the ring. I think he went through so much with everything, the accidents and everything. It's time for him to let boxing go. That's my opinion. I don't want to see him get in the ring and at a higher weight, and it's been so long, and the ring rust and the accident, the injuries. I think he should stay on his ranch, enjoy what he has gotten, be a cowboy cattleman, and call it a day.
Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. bring very different physical attributes to their upcoming exhibition fight, creating an unusual dynamic in the ring. Tyson is naturally much bigger and stronger, having spent his career as a heavyweight, while Mayweather's top professional weight was 154 pounds. making him significantly smaller even today. Despite this size disadvantage, Mayweather is 11 years younger, which could give him an advantage in terms of speed, agility, and endurance. Both fighters have acknowledged the unpredictability.
But how, I mean, I assume it's got to be difficult for a guy of his stature and, you know, going out the way he did. I'm pretty sure he wants to get that get back and kind of show at least, you know, I do have a little bit left in the tank.
Well, it could be, but I'm just saying from the perspective of an individual, an athlete that has gone through so many trials and tribulations, I think at this point in time, it's not going to help him. If he wants to get a win and then call it a day, I could co-sign to that. But for him to think he's going to relaunch his career, especially at 54, I think that's not a good idea.
He expressed surprise that Mayweather agreed to participate, noting the potential health risks, yet acknowledging the fight is set to happen. Mayweather, confident in his legacy, emphasized that every fight he takes on is intended to be legendary, underscoring his perfect professional record of 50-0. Although officially an exhibition, the matchup promises a compelling clash between two iconic champions. Fans are drawn not only by their reputations, but also by the stark contrast in size, style, and motivation. The combination of Tyson's power and Mayweather's precision.
Just last one before I let you go. A man that you have obviously fought, there was reports last night that apparently he'll be returning in the summer, Errol Spence Jr. versus Tim Tszyu. I mean, what do you make of that return? Obviously 3 years at the ring for himself. Just what do you make of his return?
You know, I'm excited as well. You know, I wish that I would have fought, you know, him back in the day, you know. But, you know, it's exciting. I met Tim Tszyu when I was in Australia, and it'll be interesting to see them two meet and lock on. So, you know, I'll be watching that, and I'll be excited to see, you know, the winners. You know, you never know. You know, I could fight the winner.
Wade Clemens shared his candid reaction to the fight, focusing on the financial and personal context surrounding the event. Clemens pointed out that Mayweather appears to be facing serious financial challenges, including back rent, multiple delinquencies, and an estimated $54 million in debt, as reported by Business Insider. While Mayweather's attorney denies any financial distress, the mounting headline suggests that the fighter may feel compelled to participate in high-profile exhibitions to secure income.
2 and 2 makes 4, right? You use your common sense. That Tim is a PBC guy in the States. These guys are PBC guys. You look for the correct possible matchup at this stage in their careers. You know, it starts to make sense, you know? So, you know,
How
you
do
don't
you see it?
How do I see it? I don't know. I mean, Spence hasn't fought in decades, it feels like, you know, even Charlo. So I don't know. How do you know what's left out of those guys mentally, physically? You don't know, you know? Obviously with Tim, there's a lot of question marks. He's just come back with a win, but at least Tim is trying to stay busy and active. With those guys, it's hard to say. You haven't seen them. You don't know how their training's going, if their training is even going, and how they are mentally and physically at this point in their life and their careers.
Tim's team copped a lot of criticism, his old team, should I say, about walking him into people like Fundora on short notice, or Murtazalayev unknown, or taking a rehydration clause on the IBF, and things like that.
He acknowledged that personally he is not the biggest fan of Mayweather outside the ring, but expressed concern over the mismanagement of wealth. According to Clemens, the fight seems primarily motivated by money, labeling it a money grab. He added that, in terms of competition, the exhibition is unlikely to deliver an intense sporting contest, noting that the spectacle may revolve more around Tyson walking.
And yet, speak about him sitting on, but is it not just rewriting the books again?
With Spence, you don't know what's left. You know, he's not looked very good, so it might be one of those cases where you're catching him at the right time. But then again, Spence may feel that about Tszyu as well, right?
Yeah.
You might catch him at the right time. It's one of those things where the matchup makes sense because both guys might be catching one another at the right time. But you're gonna get a winner out of the fight, and the winner can, you know, move on to possibly a title fight. You know, as far as the criticism for Tim and his team, there's going to be a lot of opinions, but the person that has skated the most criticism, that deserves the most criticism, is the ringside doctor that night.
Analysts have noted that the upcoming exhibition fight between Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather Jr. is shaped by more than just financial incentives, with the long-standing tension between the two boxing legends playing a significant role over the years. Tyson and Mayweather have exchanged pointed public remarks, with Tyson frequently accusing Mayweather of arrogance and excessive self-promotion, while Mayweather has often minimized the impact of Tyson's era in boxing history.